Wastelanders, this is Gary from The Last Ranger, and be sure to hit up nebuQloud, Shredder Knife Reviews, Jersey Knife Guy, Goondocks, Dave Likes Knives, Damn Right I Got Knives, Stuff We Do, JM Knives, and the EDC DEN. Links in the description. Subscribe to all of those if you haven't already. It features a green micarta handle and carbon fiber bolsters. This is a very nice looking combo, I think. The carbon fiber has a lovely pattern on it. The jimping on the liner lock, it's somewhat usable. You could feel it, but the jimping on the flipper tab is a lot more usable than this. It's a 4-finger grip, if you can see. I barely have room for all 4 fingers on it. You can see it has the mushroom type screws, but it's easy to get in the pocket. I think this upturned part of it makes it easy. Yeah, I really dig the company pivot design. I'm not quite sure. That's probably part of their iconography. I think I see that on all the QSPs though. This combination of micarta and this carbon fiber is very outstanding. The steel is 154 cm, so it's a decent steel. It's satin. It's like almost mirror finish. I don't know if somebody touched it up on the route to me, but it's very sharp. The Ergos feel very comfortable. It's very comfortable to grip. I have large size hands and I have no problem holding that. All edges are eased over. Even the handle, even the blade. It's somewhat, it's almost, what do you call it? Crowned, but not quite. It's definitely not flat. I think the shape of the handle is really good looking. I like how it just, when it tapers to the end, it gets a little bit fatter. I don't like those handles that are thick and then they taper to a thinner, more handle. Paxton's modeling the deep carry clip for you. So he doesn't have any pockets, so he has to use his harness, and he deep carries it in on his harness. He's a gentlemanly type of cat. Don't mess with Paxton. He's an expert at knives. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Don't cut me. Don't cut me, buddy. Okay, let's go over some specs. And these measurements were measured by me, and I weighed the knife too. I can tell you, if you look up the knife, it says it weighs 3.4 ounces, but I weighed it at 3.53 ounces. So the blade measures 3 3/8 inches. The cutting edge from tip to there is 3 1/4. Overall, it's 7 7/8, and the handle length is 4 1/2 inches. So let's cut this tomato up and go over some other aspects of the knife. The handle to blade to handle ratio is perfect. You can see it's like it's pretty perfect, I think. And let's cut some fruit up. Sorry, some people call a tomato a fruit. I call it fruit sometimes. It's nice and slicey. Let's just push it there. Let's push it through. Yeah. So this is the blade's centering is perfect. I don't know if you want me to show you that, but take my word for it, it's very perfect. It's a drop point and it's a flat grind. So hardware, the screws are all countersunk except for the clip. There's like a mushroom head on there, but it doesn't interfere with the in and out of pocket. The clip is a little bit pointy and you can feel it in hand. It's not to be concerned with, but it just, the end turns up, and I'm used to clips that turn up then they go straight. This does not. And there's no lanyard option. Bummer. But that's okay. I think it's a gentleman's knife, and I don't think it needs a lanyard. But it's a tip up right carry only. You know, a right-handed carry only. They don't have any room for I mean, they probably could have made a lefty, but they chose not to. Just right hand friendly only. It's a fidget friendly knife. Yeah, it has a great flipping action. I'm not super experienced with this front flippers, and I felt that the G5 Metamorph was like really hard to flip open, but it's super easy. It like I said, it never fails, and it always flips out. It has like a super drop shetty closing. You gotta get your finger out there right away. It's very fun to flip open because it's a very snappy front flipping action, you know. I think it's well designed. Like I said before many times, probably in this video, it gives me a gentleman type carry feeling. It's a little big for a gentleman's carry, but it still looks like a gentleman's carry. It's so fancy. I mean, the blade shape is, like I said, it's mirror-like finish. I think it's a superb looking knife. The only thing I don't like about the Gannet, and I wouldn't give a perfect score, but it would be the afterthought of the clip. I don't think the clip matches the premium version of look of the knife. This clip it's not bad. It's, you know, I mean, it's very functional, but I would like a clip that better complemented the knife. I think a better design clip would be, for me, would be a titanium clip, and it would be a matte black. I think a matte black clip would go for it. And all these body screws, I would make those black too. If you just flip it with your finger, it will come flying out. And this is a lot easier than the only other knife that I flipped out in this function is like the Metamorph. That was very impossible because I think it was a thin knife overall. This allows you to grip the handle. Let's wrap up this review with a few knife comparisons. So let's compare it to the Tenacious and the Pilar 3. And finally, let's compare it to the Bug Out. Good old Bug Out. Still wins, beats every knife for its size and weight. I'll just reiterate my final thoughts. If I was to give this a score using my really old review scales that I set back maybe a year ago, I would score this a 5 on fit and finish, a 5 on handle materials, a 5 on steel because I really like 154 cm. On ergonomics, I'll score it a 4 because, like I said, the handle or the clip is a little felt. I feel guilty. It's not that bad, but you know, it's you can feel it. So fidgetability, I think it's a 4, and that's not bad because I mean it doesn't really have any other opening method. You just have to like always open it through the front flipper. So it would be cool to open it, like I said, through an index finger, but I can't do it. I just have to use my thumb. And design, I would score it a 5, and I think I would just score it a 5 because I want black hardware, black screws, and I want a titanium matte black clip, and that's me. So, and the coolness factor, I'm gonna give it a 1 point. I mean, my coolness factor, you can only get 1 point. So using my old scale, I would score it a 27 plus 1, which is a 28, and a 28 on my scale. 24 plus on my scale is a buy, so I would buy this knife. And in fact, I'll probably, when I send it on to the next person, I probably will buy this knife. How this flat grind, how it goes across the entire blade. And I think it's a unique blade shape. I don't think I've seen any other knives that quite look like this recently, but I haven't seen every knife. But I really like the knife, and I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I got to review it. I don't know. I think I remember seeing on Blade HQ, it's like in $80 to $90 range, and that's not bad. I think to compete with a Civivi, it's probably in the high range. I think it would be better that if it was like 65 to 75 range to compete, but that's just me, and I'm not an expert, but that's how I feel. But I'll probably still buy it. So take care, Wastelanders, and thanks for watching my review. The QSP Gannet.